So today we'll be learning about equivalent and equal fractions. So when I have these two words, what do these literally mean? Equivalent means similar, literally, and equal means the same. So similar and same do not have the same meaning, right? So that means equivalent and equal fractions are different types of fractions. So let's see what equivalent fractions are. By definition, equivalent fractions are those fractions which have different numerator and the denominator, but still, when the numerator and the denominator is divided by the same highest common factor or greatest common divisor, we end up getting the same answer. For as many fractions you have, you might have just two fractions, they will be equivalent if these rules apply, and same goes for 3, 4 and 5. So let's see what I mean by this. Let's say I have a fraction 2 by 3. So these have the this fraction has the numerator 2 and the denominator 3. I have another fraction and I want to make it equivalent to this, but still it does not have to be the same fraction. It can't be 2 upon 3. What it needs to be, it needs to have different numerator and different denominator. So for example, I have 4 upon 6 over here. So when I get 4 upon 6, so what this means, now what I have is something like this. Now the first fraction over here, let's take the HCF, that is the highest common factor of 2 and 3. This will give us, this will give us 1. It's 1. So we'll divide 2 upon 3. The numerator and the denominator will be divided by 1. Okay, so we will divide both the numerator and the denominator by 1. We'll get 2 by 3, which is the same fraction, because anything divided by 1 is the same. The number remains the same. So I have 4 upon 6 now. So let's take the HCF of 4 upon 6, of 4 and 6. This will give us 2. It is 2, because 2 into 2 is 4 and 2 into 3 is 6. So now what I observe, when I get 4 upon 6 here and I divide both the numerator and the denominator by the highest common factor, that is 2, I get 2 upon 3. And these two are the same fractions, like they are equal fractions, which we'll learn about later. So these two are the same fraction. So this means that the numerator is both the numerators are different and both the denominators are also different. And when we divide this fraction by its HCF, that is 1, and when I divide this fraction by the HCF of the numerator and the denominator again, which is 2, I get the same answer. I get the same answer then. I get the same answer. So these are equivalent fractions. Now let's move on to equal fractions. Let's move on to equal fractions now. So let me write the heading. So equal fractions. Let's see what these are. So what I have to explain for this is actually nothing, because equal fractions are the same fractions. They have the same numerator and the denominator. Like I have 3 upon 4. The numerator needs to be same, so this will be 3 and this will be 4. So this is the equal fraction. This is the equal fraction. So now I can take any fraction. I just duplicate that fraction. Like I have 5 upon 6 here. I just duplicate it and I get 5 upon 6 over here. And these two are equal fractions. So, what we have learned is that equal fractions and equivalent fractions are different ones. This is because in equivalent fractions, numerators and denominators are not equal. Like I have 2 upon 3 and 4 upon 6. These should not be equal. Whereas in equal fractions, they need to be equal. They need to be equal. Like I have 2 upon 3, the numerator of the other equal fraction needs to be equal to the numerator of this, which is 2, and same goes for the denominator, that is 2 upon 3. So I have the same fraction, so these two are equal fractions, and these two are equivalent fractions, and we are done.